Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here, and today we're going to look at the second set of questions that's going to test your knowledge of our key concepts and our vocabulary, and more specifically, it's going to focus on changing environments and natural selection. So we have another frog question here that deals with how our environment is changing. If you notice, we have a population 1 that after many generations later has changed to this population that we see here. So the question, when we look at these two sets of populations, when we identify the change that's occurring many generations later from this population with these traits to this population with this traits, is how did the environment affect the population of frogs? So how did our environment affect population 1, causing the change we see in population 2? So our job is to pick out which of these three descriptions best answers that question. So let's take a look. Is it A, you cannot tell how the environment changed with each generation? With each generation, more frogs passed on the gene for color to their offspring. Is it B, the environment became blue? Blue frogs are more likely to survive, so both types of frogs pass down the blue skin gene. Or is it C, the environment became blue? Blue frogs are more likely to live longer and pass down their genes to each new generation of offspring. So think about your vocab, think about your key concepts. And when you're ready and you think you have the right answer, you'll obviously go into your task 9. This is the practice question number 2. Is it A, B, or C? Put your answer here. Pause the video now so you can kind of think through it. Maybe rewind the video so you can see the diagram again. And when you're ready, press play. Okay, are you ready? Let's go ahead and go over the answer. When we look at this, number 1 does not make sense. We can tell that the environment is affecting our frogs based on the traits that we see. We do know that more frogs are passing on the genes for color to their offspring, but we can be a little bit more specific about what trait that is and how that is affected by the environment. The environment became blue. That's obvious because we have more blue frogs. Blue frogs are more likely to survive, so both types of frogs pass down the blue skin gene. Well, we know that our parent frogs, if they pass down genes to their offspring, are more than likely going to pass down whatever traits that they have. So if our red ones are reproducing, they're going to create red frogs. And if our blue ones are reproducing, they're going to create blue frogs. But we know the environment's blue. So blue will pass down and those guys will live. Red will pass down and those will probably not live. Reds are not going to pass down blue if they don't reproduce with a blue frog. So that means the answer is C. So how'd you do? Complete the survey, check in if you have questions. And as always, great job.